Well, during the pandemic, many people may miss going to a museum. But the Segundo Museum of Art, or ESMoA, has found a way to keep its doors open to the community. And it's all online. Reporter Natasia Gascon has the story. Natasia.
Thanks, Michelle. As you know, the Segundo Museum of Art, like many museums across the country, has been shut down since the pandemic began. Although they are closed to physical visitors, the museum has continued to engage with audiences through various web-based and internet activities. I'm actually here with Holly Crawford, the Director of Education at the Segundo Museum of Art, to talk a little bit more about what ESMoA has to offer. In that note, could you tell us all the cool stuff that ESMoA is doing right now?
Sure, I can try. So at ESMoA, we've developed a series of virtual programs under the hashtag ESMoA at Home. Mm-hmm. And there's actually been a lot of changes to the ESMoA website to make it more accessible and user-friendly in this time of staying at home. You can take a virtual tour of a couple of our experiences, but including Stardust. And you can also download for free the curriculum that we've developed. We do have resources for our educators and students as well. Also been using our Instagram a lot. We brought our play series online, Play at ESMoA. Every Friday we have Just Draw for adult audiences through a Zoom meeting that takes place from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Fridays.
The Just Draw virtual event is one of the many community programs that moved online when the museum closed. Regulars and newbies alike meet on Fridays through the video conferencing program Zoom to draw together and spend time with each other.
Holly and I have been having some discussions about throughout some of this, how your creativity, you just feel so focused on the virus that your creativity just seems to dry up, and it just isn't there. But this has just been phenomenal. It's allowed me to have like a whole week or 2 weeks of just kind of creativity, and it slowly is coming back. It's very therapeutic.
Well, it's nice to have something on your calendar, number one. Yes. And it's really nice to see familiar faces. And Barbara always makes you feel so like everything you do is wonderful, even when it's not.
I love it. The truth is, when we do the drawing club, I mean, we have different communities coming together here. We have a lot of people who come regularly, but they come also regular like for 8 weeks, then they stop and then they come again. So it is actually a bigger circle which meet and mingle. This is actually what I like the most, that you mingle. But I also started to really draw myself again, because even if you just concentrate for 10 minutes, like, or 5 minutes, these 5 minutes you otherwise wouldn't have. It's like making yoga. It's like yoga, and it is a workout. I mean, but don't underestimate, it takes a lot out of you.
I love that Barbara's never made it about actually doing a step-by-step drawing. She's always delights in everybody's unique expression.
True, very true.
Yeah, because it's not drawing skill, because
no.
You don't have to have that. It's great.
I don't have it.
I don't have it.
But we enjoy it, so that's what's important.
I can do stuff, and it's okay that I'm not good at this. So.
During this pandemic, many institutions have had to rethink their roles in their communities, and ESMoA is no different. So Holly, how would you describe the role of the museum in El Segundo right now? Has it changed since the start of the pandemic?
We're adapting to those changes. And I think museums are posed right now to shift and to pivot into a social service, much like a library. Think about being of service to their communities rather than these large educational spaces. Especially if you see museums leaning more into art therapies. And I think actually the artist challenge, or the art in the time of COVID, has been extremely insightful. It's not just a reflection of what people are going through, but it also gives us insight into what people are thinking about and being able to anticipate what their needs might be in this moment. The sense of community, the sense that art can be healing. It just feels really nice to have this this sense of gathering and togetherness.
Well, there you have it, folks. If you're looking for creativity, community, and comfort during this time, look no further than your local museum. For El Segundo TV, I'm Natasia Gascon. Back to you, Michelle.
Thanks, Natasia. For updates on ESMoA's virtual events and exhibits, please visit ESMoA.org. And don't forget to check out elsegundo.org for all the latest and accurate information on COVID-19.